Hey everyone, welcome back to Mass Effect. This episode, we're gonna take down Fist. I know everyone's been waiting for it for like 2 episodes now because all we've done is walk around slowly. Mind you, I just had a stroke. But today's the day.
Take cover.
Yep, there it is. Hey, Garrus, can you not stand in front of me when I'm shooting? Oh, you know what? Hang on.
Shields disabled.
Ooh. Uh-oh. This is an action-packed way to start the episode. Does my health regenerate on its own? That's pretty cool. Is there somebody up there? I think there is. Boop. Oh my god, you're alive. Uh-oh. That's not good for my health. He was on the ground, right? I'm not crazy. I thought he was dead on the ground. Alright, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... How dare you? How dare you run at me? That was We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. No. Hey. Bad. The fucking whack. It's so not meaty.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
What's this? Alright. Hey, how
Stop
are
right
you?
there. Don't come any closer. Shields disabled.
I'm gonna come closer. Uh-oh. Did you get crushed by that thing? That's unfortunate for you.
Bag 'em and tag 'em.
What if there are any keepers around here?
Shepard's been hit.
You're right about that. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, he's stronger than I thought. Nice ass. My bad. Hey, restart. That's, boy. Oh, you're, boop. That's awesome. Hey.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Get whacked. That hurt a lot, actually. All right, back here. Oh, those are just turrets. I saw the box open. I didn't realize those were turrets. Blocked. Weird. What can you do? This one. Great. Do I have, this is, you. Okay. Oh, that one can still hit me. Oh, that's Fist over there. Oh, no wonder he has so much health.
Wait! Don't kill me. I surrender.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Hang on.
I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
What, do you know where he is?
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity.
So then how did you...
But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You son of a bitch. Oh. Okay.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets.
Oh.
She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Holy
What are
shit!
you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
I didn't even get the option to save him or spare him.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Oh, what's this? Yeah, okay. Okay, we gotta go there fast. Fast, fast, fast. Be fast. Is that actually a thing in the... Oh, I got equipment. Open the door. I know where that alleyway is. Oh, poo. Can't you see I'm in a hurry over here? I'm trying to save lives, damn it. You're in the wall. You dead? Yeah, you're dead. Hey, look, your boss is dead. No one's paying you. I thought you should know. Get punched. Okay. There gonna be guys out here again? No? Alright, that alleyway's right here, right? I think. Open, open. Gotta get there as quickly as we can, because we don't wanna lose her. Hey, we made it.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here.
Don't
Where's
touch
the
her.
evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Oh my god, she's packing heat. Hey. Don't mind the keeper. Ow, bitch. Where did you go? How did you get back there? Wait, come back.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Oh, of course you
Were
can't
you
trust
hurt in
him.
the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
I have
My
a
name's
friend
Shepard.
now.
I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard.
What do-
Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? The
Who are
Quarian?
these
What are you
people?
up to, Shepard?
These weren't the people you left with.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really?
What, did
you
she say
better
that
start at
herself,
the
or-
beginning, Miss?
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Oh,
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind.
wait, you live
Alone
on
we search
ships?
the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
So, like,
It could be
learning how to do
resources like
taxes, I mean,
food
that's
or
pretty
fuel,
valuable.
or some
Not that
kind
I
of
like
useful
doing it, but...
technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Oh, okay, well,
Tell us
go on.
what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
Oh,
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small
You
patches of
created
data
the
can sometimes
Geth?
be saved.
Did I know this already?
Most of the
I don't
core was
remember.
wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
To what now? What's this camera angle?
Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit.
Who cares? We got him.
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Why didn't you just play the whole thing?
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
The what?
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago.
Oh,
the Reapers
how
hunted
convenient.
the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
Well, how do I...
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life.
Well,
And they believe Saren
that would make
was
sense that the
helping
Geth
Reapers
are
back.
totally machine.
The Council is just going to love this.
I was gonna say, yeah, will they believe
This is
it?
a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian.
My name is Tali.
What about her?
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy.
That is true.
My pilgrimage can wait.
Hey, I mean, stop saving the entire galaxy. That should definitely prove that you're an adult. But what do I know about proving I'm an adult? I'm a man, a 26-year-old man who plays video games.
I'll take all the help I can get.
But at least I do my taxes.
You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
All right. I guess I'll do you two since you're both. Sure. All right. That was fun. To the tower.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Do I have to?
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble.
Why does everybody
What can I
want
do
me
for
to
you?
help them?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
It's kind of fucked
I
up.
don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Was she turned into like a robot zombie thing and they just want her?
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
I mean, that's fair. I can't really fault that logic. Where? What? I assume you mean the bar I just shot up. Oh, never mind. He's just in the embassy lounge. I guess I can do that while I'm here. No reason to run off and then have to come back. Is it this one? Is this the bar? Yeah, this looks like a bar. Neat. No.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
This, oh no, this thing. This is the bar. Gotcha. You're not bad. Where? Oh.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me why you're holding the guy's wife hostage.
Some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him.
Why can't you?
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you.
Yeah.
Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
I don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
It's true.
We are not holding Nirali Bhatia's body out of discretion. We are, frankly, holding the body for research. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Alright, that's kind of fucked up, but you know, that's...
How long do you think this research is gonna take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
A year or longer?
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study.
Well...
Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I mean, I'll talk to him. I mean, it's still fucked up, but... You should tell him.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand.
Yeah,
Please
I'll
let
get
me know if you
aggressive.
have any other questions?
I actually didn't want to get that aggressive. I should have, you know, not picked the bottom one. That's usually the aggressive one. I didn't want to grab the guy.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Wife.
Tell me again what you've been told about your wife.
As I said, I've been told nothing. I don't understand why they won't release her body to me.
Where can I find this Mr. Bosker?
He was in the expensive bar over there.
Oh, yeah. There's a problem.
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully.
Yeah.
She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do this. Wonder why.
It is unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
Well... this is weird, because I understand both sides of this. Like, I understand why he's upset. Like, it's unacceptable that they wouldn't tell him anything. But I also get...
Hello again,
why.
Commander. Can I help you?
I'd like you to reconsider releasing Nirali Bhatia's body.
I'm sorry, Commander. The needs of the living outweigh the needs of the dead. Studying Nirali Bhatia's body could save the lives of countless soldiers. I can't release her.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, You of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process.
I look, I don't know how else to deal with this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
You better, or I'll find you. Somehow, I don't know. I feel like there will be more bodies in the future. You know, I'll use one of those. It'll be fine.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness.
Yeah, it
may
won't.
bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Just remember that when I want to see you on the council, I was nice to you. I looked out for you. Anyway, I don't remember. I don't know if I cut this out or not, but I was looking through the journal and found out that I had that thing I picked up in Fist's office. I could use that for Wong's thing, so we're gonna go see her. If I can find her. I think she should be up here somewhere. Probably in the same spot I found her. Maybe, hopefully. Hey, you are.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
Yeah. I'm a hero. I shoot up bars. Let's go.
Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped.
You can't really
Here,
arrest him, though.
For your trouble.
People need to hear this story. I'm glad I could help.
Thank you, Commander. I'll
You
certainly let you
shook
know if I
both
find out
hands?
anything that helps you. Now, if
Why?
you excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Sure. I wonder if that was the only thing. Oh, I did off screen. I was looking around the Citadel and I did find another keeper. It's by the for the people who haven't played this game, and it's been around for however many years. It is right outside the Normandy ship, and we'll probably be back up there at some point. So I'll show it off then. Hey, Keith.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the council.
How did you get her
Prime
evidence?
was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
Yeah, we did
I
it!
recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who?
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their
Oh,
wisdom
she's
and
old.
experience. They serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more
Great.
interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think that Conduit is the key to bringing them back.
But where did
Saren
they
is
go?
searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Did they
Do
disappear?
we know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish?
Exactly.
We found no trace of their existence. If they were real, we'd have found something.
Unless they teleported to another galaxy. Ever think about that?
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
But he doesn't know that we know what he's looking for. Why would he lie when he's talking to someone else? That doesn't make any sense.
2,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
Well, that just happened. He doesn't know that yet.
You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Why? Isn't that the point of a fleet?
Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
What the fuck?
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
I'm not part of the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Well, that was easy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Thanks, Keith. Oh, I didn't realize there were people up there.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal.
Yeah, I've heard this about 10 times from 10 different people.
And self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
No pressure or anything.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
It's about damn time.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Does that mean I'm above the law? Let's go!
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Score 1 for humanity.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
So wait, they said I was the first human Spectre. I thought Anderson over there was one.
The ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre oh, cool. How did they get over there? Oh, this has been fun. Where? Oh yeah, that keeper I mentioned before is up this elevator. That's where the Normandy is. Is this way? Yeah, we'll try it.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Neat. Oh. Well, this didn't get me where I wanted to go at all. Is the guy... you're not the Spectre guy, right? You're just a regular...
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
How'd you hear about that? That was 10 minutes ago.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Whoa. Oh my god. How do you make a lot of money in this game? It can't just be from doing odd jobs, right? Like, that'd be crazy. Huh. Okay. Well, all right.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tally.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Oh boy. They don't like each other. Yeah, there he is. He's right up there. And in case anyone's wondering. Okay. What have you got for me, boys?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
What?
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
Yeah.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had
so that's why you hate him.
Came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system.
Oh yeah, let me just find what an entire army's looking for.
Sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back.
For whatever reason.
Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
They're gonna return.
I'll stop him.
It's classic video game stuff. They're absolutely coming back.
Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
Oh.
We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I guess I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you.
I can't promise that things won't go wrong everywhere.
You were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I would like to apologize now for the horrible mess I'm going to make. What? Cool.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
Wait, why don't you
If
just
that means I have to step
join
aside,
my crew?
So be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
You could just
It's
be on the
close to
ship
20
with us, I mean.
Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue
Oh.
scientist being...
What? Okay.
Funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries.
Fun.
The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
Oh, yeah. It's real easy to just kidnap
I'm guessing
someone.
things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose. To draw
No, not Saren.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived.
Jesus.
There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Jesus.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report...
How does that explain the explosion?
...needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start.
How old is Saren?
I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren.
Fair.
I
That's
think
fair.
He wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council... I had a bad feeling about him right from the start.
Okay.
I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
Damn straight.
You're right, it's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there.
I'm gonna guess Dr. Tassoni is gonna be my last teammate.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been.
Is that the ice
whole
world?
planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Good to know.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
What, just like standing here on the platform? You're not gonna... Yeah, all right, let's go in.
Shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Damn
Just watch your
politics.
back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
I'm not gonna be... We're doomed. We're alone. No one's helping us.
Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species.
Humanity
in
and my
Citadel
friends
space.
who aren't humans.
Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Joker. So now what? Do I just... Can I just explore the ship, or what happens now? I assume I'll go back to the Citadel at some point. Oh, hey, more stuff. Cool. Oh yeah, what's Spectre? Sure, get that caught up. Okay. Let's go look around, see if anything's different here.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the
What is it
same
with
team
you
here,
and
Presley.
non-humans?
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
But that wasn't his fault. What do you mean?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that.
Of course he does.
Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it.
We
We
are.
don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking.
Yeah,
Don't
no
worry,
shit.
Commander, this won't be a problem.
It better not be, or else I'll kick you out of the ship.
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Ooh.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you, Presley. It's a shame you're a little bit racist.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Alright. That was a good talk. Where's everybody else?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Wow, what a great story. Everyone died. The end.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
Well...
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You make a fair point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I won't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rex.
I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger.
Well, it sounds like they're having trouble giving birth to more, so yeah, essentially they're dying out.
Staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So, is that a scar on your face, or is that just how your skin is?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was
They're
the
not
last
smart
time
enough.
You saw a Krogan scientist?
Exactly.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time.
I mean, that's fair. It sounds more fun anyway.
Shepard, I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Deal with that when we go on missions.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander.
Well, you know,
No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, that's fair, but also, come on.
Cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Alright, fine.
Ma'am?
Thanks for bringing me on board. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like.
You should have met Nihilus. He was a good guy for the 5 minutes I knew him.
CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
How you've been a Spectre for 10 minutes?
To take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Yeah.
You made the right choice.
It's hard to give up what you know.
Regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
How long have you been on the Citadel anyway?
CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder. Well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as
Hey,
you see
I'm the only one here who's above the law, so just be careful.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I mean, I barely know her,
Figured
but
she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for talent, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I just came down here because
Fill me in
there
on
were
the IES
people down
stealth
here.
system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with
Right, I understood all of that.
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Is it the only one?
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Yeah, this is the best ship ever, because it's mine.
More about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Because it makes us invincible, Shepard. Keep up.
Twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
You can take this back to your people. I mean, this is certainly new.
Like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It is fascinating.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly. Okay, that's reassuring.
Independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are
So you don't have a
17
planet?
million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their
Makes
breaking
sense.
point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme
So then
cases
everyone
of
can fuck
population
again.
decline,
That's
incentives are even
love that
offered
law.
to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole.
That's crazy that they all live in ships.
However, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early
I mean, it
years
sounds
when the fleet was
kind of
governed by
cool, but
martial
also
law.
miserable.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Ooh.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
What did you create them for?
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did
They were basing it off of a technicality, Shepard, please. Everybody knows the laws of technicalities don't count. Or count, or whatever I'm trying to say.
Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
That sounds like a hive mind.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
Yeah, like a hive mind.
Some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I kind of get it.
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here?
They can talk? They weren't very chatty on Eden Prime.
This caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth.
Why did you make them so intelligent, though? If you just wanted them for manual labor, why didn't you just, like, make them dumb?
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began.
Well, you didn't.
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Okay, so that's why you don't have a planet. Okay. Makes sense. I actually get that.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish
That
to
seems
join.
like it would get harder and harder as time goes on. I get the galaxy is huge and there's always something new to learn. But like, there's only so much to learn, right?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out.
It sounds like it.
Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most.
Yeah, that makes sense.
By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
That still seems like it's a lot.
I should go.
See you later.
Have fun looking at my engine. God, it would suck. There's no chairs in here. It would suck to just stand in here all day. I know I would hate it. I'd probably just sit on the floor.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Oh, look at this guy. Brag.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't look into it.
All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay,
Well?
I've got Vrolik syndrome. Brittle
Don't know what
bone
that is.
disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force, and they'll shatter. Even
Oh.
with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay. All right.
Why does everyone
Hey
call me
man,
Joker?
you do you.
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I
Yeah?
didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's
I
not
mean,
gonna
if I was in school too, I wouldn't smile either.
By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Is it you?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Fair.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
So you're not the one I talked to about leaving, so do I look at this map? Is that how it works? How do I look at the map? Is it this side? I'm gonna guess it's up here. Oh. Supposedly constructed by the line. Oh, wow. This is trippy. Widow. What? Too far. Hang on, gotta go back. Okay. Look at all this shit. Damn. Horsehead Nebula? What the fuck is all this shit? I assume this is... Oh, we're in the Milky Way? Oh shit, that's awesome. Oh boy. I'm just supposed to explore the lost worlds of this cluster, so I guess it's a random chance on which one she's on. Well, I guess let's go left to right. Let's start with Athens. Here we go. That was a good back out right there. Onward to adventure!